Hi everybody, welcome to another exciting stream on Bowtie Gaming 14. So today we're going to jump back into some more Dragon Quest XI and go from there. So on that note, we're jumping right in. Then, kind of as per usual at this point, audio testing. Especially since I now have, it was kind of just one of those things where I'm like, I got this going, like, literally right before I went on vacation for a week. That being OBS, so I'm like, I gotta test another thing. Hopefully for the last time. Alright, then kind of as per usual, nothing's new with the plot, we're just doing side quests. Alright, test. Alright, cool. Gotta take care of one last thing, and then we'll be legitimately off to the races. Alright, give me about 5 to 10 seconds, and then we'll be good to go. Alright. Yeah, of course, with, like, none of the, or all the plot-relevant stuff being done, I'm like, oh gosh, there's so many things I could do. There's all these side quests, there's all these other side plot points I could wrap up. And the list goes on. Of course, the biggest one of all being Drustin's third trial. Welcome on in. Now, I guess the debate is, do I level grind before I attempt to do that? Because I know that trial in particular is difficult. It's not like super boss difficult, but it's difficult. I mean, at some point, level grinding is going to be required because basically, I mean, like, you can beat Kalasmos under level 70, but if you try to do it, boy, you better have some good strategies up your butt. Because otherwise, he will wreck you. So yeah, it looks like there's 15 non-Toggle side quests, and then there's all the Toggle side quests. Yeah, I can do side quests for a bit, might as well. Just, I know Drustin's third trial will be completed before the end of the playthrough. Whether or not I do all the Toggle side quests, I'm not sure, because I know that particular play style goes a bit slower than this kind of play style. Because it kind of goes back to the classic 8-bit look. Yeah, that one's definitely going to be for later, because I know you have to be pretty high leveled and take out some pretty tough monsters. That one I purposely said I'm skipping because of the whole RNG thing. Yeah, might as well go in order at this point. Alright, off the phenomenon. Going back to these controls, because one of the things I got for my birthday was Dragon Quest Monsters, the Dark Prince. A lot of fun, but yeah, it's like I gotta go back to these controls. Alright. There we go. Zoom! It sounds like there might be something else going on in this town. Everyone is partying. I mean, I know we saved them from the painting lady, but, guess we'll find out what they're really celebrating. Time for Betty Buys, but the drums are so noisy I can't sleep at all. The fault of a monster called Bongo Bongo. He's always banging his drum, boom, boom, boom. Makes going to Betty Buys impossible. Could you go and make him stop, please? He's somewhere just outside the village, I think. But I don't want you to get him a beating. I want you to know how very, very bad it is when Betty Buys are ruined. There's a pet power called Snooze and Bruise that should teach him the lesson that he needs to learn, I think. Once you've unleashed it on the Bongo Bango, he'll see how annoying it is and leave me to snooze in peace. Will you do that for me? 5 mini medals. You will, thank you. Thank you very much. Snooze and Bruise, a combination of Persecutor and Snooze, so you'll need to work with an entertainer friend in order to perform it. Sure, Bongo Bango will stop disrupting my sleep once he's learned how annoying it is. Go and deal with him quickly, please. Alright, so now I gotta figure out how to actually trigger this pet power. Okay, let's see how many points I'm gonna need to unlock these abilities. I guess the question is, where is snooze on this thing? Where's the snooze button? Alright, Persecutor's a knife ability. So I may not be able to do this for a while, because I gotta probably wait for Sylvana to level grind enough, but at least I know... Okay, so yeah, here's the ability, so collectively I'm going to need at least 11... 24 points. So that might take a couple level ups. Now with this, I gotta figure out where the snooze ability is. Maybe he already knows Snooze, I have to double check. Okay, so yeah, he knows Snooze already, so really it's just leveling Sylvando up a couple times. So, to be continued on that side quest. I doubt it'd be the case, but it'd be funny if, like, all the remaining side quests at this point are like, you have to level grind all your characters before you can do them. What are you doing, Father? We can't stand here and watch people dance. We must go and help them. Oh, sir, you're a visitor? It's strange. You seem very familiar. That's not important. Something terrible's happened in Phenomenon. A monster's come and cursed all the young people. Only young people. He doesn't seem to be interested in children and old people. It's lucky for me. But it's terrible for the village. He's forcing people to dance and make them say very strange words. Please, you must help us. You look strong and brave. You must head into the ruins and defeat the monster. Otherwise, the curse will never be lifted. Please, I don't want to see me like this. It's not appropriate for someone like me to. Hustle, hustle. I suppose I might as well grab this while I'm at it. Oh yeah, that's another thing I gotta do, is go through the entire world to unlock all these, doors. Starion finds a gold bar. Good job. Don't mind me, just sneaking through here. God, how large this maze was. Oh shoot. Darn it. You blew it! Hendrik, why?
Perhaps this will help.
Flower power!
Power worm! And they're dead.
Wonderful.
Exactly. So many evil mannequins! Oh shoot, so many goblins.
That's the stuff, laddies! You youngsters can't half dance up a storm, eh? These stamps of yours, eh? Ha ha! There's someone else! Och, just look at me go! Hustle, hustle! Way! Oh my giddy! Someone make him stop! Shut it, you! I'll hear none of your whinging! We're dancing for the Dark One here, so look lively, or there'll be trouble. Hand a one, hand a two, and a hip-a, hustle! Hey! Well now, what have we here? Hoping I wouldn't notice you slacking off back there, were you? Well, no such luck! You boogie! Or you'll feel the back of my hand! Come here, you! Show us your moves!
Hello, welcome.
Our work isn't done yet.
Welcome to Fever Dreams.
Unfold!
I know. He's just like, man, I thought what I saw in the other timeline was weird with the dragon, but this is something else.
Party time!
Oh, great, subordinates. That's just what we needed. Time to smite them.
Need a little.
It does a seriously weird. Oh, that is no. That is not okay. That is also not okay.
Perhaps this will help.
And a one, and a two, and away.
Hendrix, like, why is this timeline a thing? Yeah, Sylvando is busy boogieing. That he is. Shoot. What happens when I'm gone for a week and a half is... Hold on a second. Welcome on in, by the way. Dang it! Right, I gotta go to this page. Welcome to not Paper Mario. Welcome to whatever the heck this is. There we go. No, I just have to laugh. It's like, people are like, this is the weirdest episode of Paper Mario ever.
Sir Hendrik!
Yes, I just got back from a week and a half vacation where I was in DC for the first half and then camping for the second half. Like I just got back last night. We're back off to the races apparently with this weird side quest. I swear this game is just weird at times. I mean, in a good way, but it's weird. Oh, I forgot you healed, you hard.
Gather round, everyone.
More subordinates. Thank goodness there was a save point before this. Holy crap. I have never done this particular side quest. This is a thing. Two can play this game. And now Hero's angry.
Do your worst!
Oh, and explosions, lovely. Alright, let's kill something. For the love of everything. I seriously thought this was gonna be a joke character, but I mean, he kind of is, but at the same time, it's just like, let me just send on all these subordinates, and also let me have an ability that peps him up all at the same time. Because screw you, player. Time for more smitage.
Multi-hero!
I don't care if it's overkill, these subordinates need to die. He's pepped up again. No! My thoughts are no. Alright, time for more smiting. Alright, that kills off the subordinates. For now.
It's party time!
Fuck's sake.
Hustle, hustle! Hustle, hustle!
This gets funnier as time goes on.
Need a little... Oh?
I'm just saying, my characters had better get a level up after this. Or so help me.
Gather round, everyone!
He's gonna be face palming every single time he calls for backup. And then immediately heals the party. Well, welcome to part 24, where this is the entire 3-hour episode. I swear. I swear.
And a one, and a two, and away we go!
Good job, Sylvando. Alright, let's kill the healer for the love of everything. Oh, lovely.
It's party time!
No. No.
Hustle,
No.
hustle!
No. Why? Why?
After yourself.
Oh, he's out of MP, darn it. Well, that'll have to do. No. No. Alright, Hendrik, who do you want to kill? Starins, well, both him and Hendrik, let's be honest. Are you quite done? Oh, for Pete's sake. Why? It's never going to end. Oh, for Pete's sake. I hope the party might die. This could be a problem.
Serena, honey.
Oh no. Let's get Jade in there. Never mind.
Gather round, everyone.
No. Thank goodness.
And a one,
Nobody likes you.
and away we go. Watch out. We have to do something.
Thank you.
I am at a loss.
Oh yeah, I think I remember seeing somebody do fan art of this particular side quest, where Hendrik becomes mesmerized, and he kills Veronica, and everyone's just like, what the heck is wrong with you? This might be a party wipe, we'll find out.
Kazing!
It might be time.
Come, comrades. I'm coming, darling.
Alright, Hendrik gains 52 MP, I'll take it.
Come on, everybody. Hustle, hustle.
Basically, they just neutralize Hero's attack, yay! Alright, Grandpa, you're up.
Why don't I show you how it's done? Ha-ha! My thanks.
It's like eventually they're gonna run out of MP.
Okay, it's party time! Come on, everybody! Hustle, hustle! Luminary!
I was like, when is it gonna be Rob's turn? Jeez.
Oh, Rabby, darling.
Still not his turn, jeez. Alright, this old man's had enough of this crap. Delegates! And somehow he didn't kill anybody.
Okay, it's party time! Come on, everybody! Hustle, hustle!
Well, Sylvando's dead. Somehow not dead. I think they'd run out of herbs after a while. Oh no.
Gather round, everyone!
Yeah, this sucks. Like, jeez.
Hustle, hustle, hustle!
I think that might have been the reason I never completed this back when I did my initial playthrough. Whereas I have to wait for it to be Hero's turn before I can line everybody else up. Yep, just get everyone else in. At this point.
Here goes nothing!
Well, I killed off half the subordinates. And immediately does half damage to everybody.
And a one, and a two, and away we go!
I was like, if I don't kill that guy, this is never gonna end. He's still not dead. Holy crap. Thank you, Eric, for being a bro. Jeez
Who
Louise.
else wants some?
It's over. Bad news, only half my party's gonna level up because half of them are dead.
Not bad.
Nice.
Sylvando was one person who needed to level up from that, darn it. Alright, giant fiery explosion. Giga Burst. Yeah, I might say that for that. Piece of Kaleidocloth. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now you've defeated the monster, we can move around freely once more. After the monster brought us here, he made us wear these strange clothes. Then he forced us to continue dancing on and on. Oh, but we're so grateful you arrived when you did. If we had danced a little longer, we would have collapsed. And half the party's still dead. Now let's go back to the person who can bring people back to... Oh, never mind. She's out of MP. Alright, Starry, time to bring everyone else back to life. Alright, cool. Yeah, first things first, let's go save, and then we'll go blow this popsicle stand. That took 25 minutes, jeez Louise. Alright, let's see what's next on the agenda for side quests, since we can't do that until Sylvando levels up a couple times. Quest can't be accepted yet. There's an artist who enjoys nothing more than a nice view atop Mount Panglai. Once you're talking to him, need to fill Beale halls, and he should show up.
Accept your fate.
Jeez.
Ha! Ha!
We killed a horse, how wonderful.
I'm coming, darling.
Wonderful.
Yay, and now Rob can guaranteed bring people back to life. Yay. So now if Serena dies, it's not as big of a deal.
Need a little. Oof. Worms.
He's like, time to smite everything. Exactly, but alright.
I'm ready for anything.
May heaven's winds propel thee hence!
Thank goodness it's gonna be like, no, we're not starting it out this way. Gotta love a good old bit of thwack in the evening, I guess.
How wonderful.
Victory!
Now time to fight a bunch of scorpions. And he just insta-kills it, yay.
Victory!
Alright, 13 points to go. Okay, I definitely want to save my points. Well, I guess to be fair, I gotta do that first, but man, that'll be useful. Yay, another person who can bring someone back to life. Alright, where the heck is this enemy at? Okay, so now I know at least what it looks like. Oh, that's why I couldn't find it. This is a location that requires cetacea. Yeah, and apparently the enemy in question amongst the Bill Halls has a very low spawn rate, so we'll see what happens.
Victory!
Gonna double check the side quest to see if there's anything I need to do specifically just besides killing it. Okay, I just have to kill it. Okay, I was like, I better double check if I need a pet power for this.
I think you like this one!
Well, that worked out.
Score one for the good guys! have carried the day.
Luminary, how many times are we going to kill these Bill Halls? Yes. You'll do as you're told, or need I remind you of the Darkspawn Chronicles? Right, I get the point, shut up. Then meanwhile, Spirit Jasper is just like going, oh snap, in the background. Oh snap, he told you off, Hendrik. Shut up, Jasper.
Wonderful.
Who's ready to walk around in circles?
Victory will be ours!
Need a little help? Let's light things up. Whoopee. Easy peasy.
Luminary, how much are we going to run in circles? Hendrik, just shut up. We'll get there when we get there!
Try this for size. Kaboom! Whoopee!
Cower worms!
What?
You know, this is totally what people imagine an adventure is gonna be like. Like, just walking around in the desert waiting for these demons with axes to show up. In hopes that the correct one will show up. Kalasmos is like, this is the 1000th one I've sent, how are they not dead by now?
Let's get cooking!
Critical.
We did it, Narn!
We did it! We did it, we did it! Now I'm just imagining Sylvando in an episode of Dora the Explorer. Which way is the circus, darlings? Is it that way? You did it!
Now you're for it.
What's that? Is that a fireball?
Our triumph was never in...
Or running in circles. I know. Like, is it still the enemy? I don't know. Yeah, and for the sake of stream purposes, this is definitely gonna be one of those I give it a half an hour and I'm not coming back to it kind of side quests.
I'm on fire!
He's like, darn it. Alright, now Starry can cast a major fireball. Ooh, that'll be nice. What she said. So much running in circles.
Victory will be ours.
Time to duck and dive!
Wow, he dealt massive damage and then immediately paralyzed it. Now it's time for Eric to run in circles. Nice critical.
All is well that ends well. Victory will be ours.
How do you like us now? This is gonna hurt.
That's pretty awesome.
Score one for the good
Casually
guys.
900 damage. Just out of curiosity to see how broken this gets. Yeah, that's all it took, 64 MP, and I'm like, nope, I'm not doing that again.
Nice. Catch me if you can.
Parallax.
We did it, darling.
Alright, I'll do 5 more encounters and then move on.
Time to duck and dive.
You shall not prevail. Huzzah! Triumph was never in.
Unfold! Time to duck and dive! Ah!
Woohoo!
We did it, darlings!
Need a little.
And Eric still gets the kill. Alright, so officially passing on that quest. Let's fight a dragon.
Time to duck and dive. Ah!
Victory will be ours!
Back. Another one.
Heard the summit of Mount Panglai commanded a most marvelous view, but this surpasses all my expectations. Simply breathtaking. I shall paint this image onto the canvas of my heart, remember it until my dying day. My name is Hugo, and I've devoted my life to traveling the world in search of the most marvelous views in existence. Now, I know we've only just met, but I have a very strong suspicion I found you in a soulmate. A fellow devotee of jaw-dropping views and transcendent vistas. With your young vigor and limber limbs, I have a feeling you might be able to witness the most marvelous view of all. So how about, do you want to join me in the exalted ranks of the Scenery Seekers? I knew I could tell from your face you were a kindred spirit. Might I heartily welcome you to the most exclusive club imaginable, the secretive association of the Scenery Seekers. Now, without further ado, let me point you in the direction of the most marvelous sight of all. The view from the soaring, cloud-kissed heights of, eulogized by that dude. Apparently experienced something of an epiphany upon seeing it and carved his thoughts into the trunk of a nearby tree that they might be preserved forever. But he never divulged exactly what it is he wrote. I want you to do something for me. Head into the rocky south of Heliodor, find that mountain, and share with me the insights of my hero and mentor. I would go myself, but I'm afraid my knees aren't what they were. Even this comparatively easy ascent was a struggle. Please, a new member of the Order, you must do this. You simply must. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Now, where in the heck is the sad? Apparently the location for this thing had changed between this version and the original version. Not that that matters for me, but apparently that's a bit of trivia. Okay, yeah, I did have to climb the whole thing. Good. Finds an old dead tree, there's an inscription carved into the trunk. It's rather hard to read, but if he squints, he can make it out. This is truly one of the most magnificent, spectacular, and indeed utterly gobsmacking views I've ever seen in my long career as a connoisseur of splendid scenery. But what use is a beautiful view when one is alone? Realize if a man has his love besides him, even the most beautiful, or the most paltry view is filled with beauty. In conclusion, I must find a wife. Sincerely, Vincenzo Turismo. Found the inscription left by the legendary scenery seeker. Head back to Mount Panglai and tell Hugo what it says. Alright, time to climb the mountain again. Double pad. Alright.
You're up, partner.
Haha. Eric gets a sword.
Victory!
And Hendrik gets a level up. Alright, so then he needs 14 points to get that ability. Alright, random dude, we climbed the mountain. Again. Well, if it isn't the newest member of the secretive association of scenery seekers. So, did you find Vincenzo Turismo's message? Astarion tells Hugo what's carved into the tree trunk. Well, knock me down with a feather. Not in a million years would I've imagined that his profound insight as he looked down on the world is that he needed a wife. But thinking about it, solitude is something of an occupational hazard for we scenery seekers. Myself have been busy scaling these heady heights as I neglected to think about finding a life partner. But I don't regret it for a second. Not a single solitary second. No, I've lived my life in pursuit of a higher cause. For who needs a wife under resplendent vistas unfolding beneath one's feet? I've chosen this life and I stand by my choice. Besides, I'm not alone. Beauty is my bride. The wide blue yonder is my beloved. The whispering breeze is my most faithful friend. No, my choice was the right one. Now I've introduced a bright young talent to the marvels of scenery seeking too. Speaking of which, let me give you a small reward for your efforts. My knees may not be what they once were, but I shall continue to pursue beautiful views and etch them into my heart for as long as there is breath in my body. Mistress Bev is in downtown Heliodor. Why don't you try talking with her? Alright. Actually, before I do that, there is one thing I want to do. I forgot about the sentient pickles. Good memories. Ah, there I was thinking this is the perfect spot. Thought you were. Thought my mates and me rumbled. We're playing hide and seek, you see. But if some bloke wasn't a silly hairdo just having a promptu like that, then I can't be idling very well, can I? I must be losing my touch. Sounds like I'm gonna have to give up my game, and that means getting some tips from the one and only all-time idols and seek master. The only problem is, it's right pain to find as you might expect, but I got the perfect plan. Gonna get you to find him for me. You do that for me, wouldn't you? Well, would you? Nice. Now the Seek Master I'm talking about ain't gonna be easy to track down, but I appear to know he's somewhere in Octagonia. Head to the orphanage and have him sniff around. Kids there are pretty into hide and seek, so they should be able to point you in the right direction. Knew you'd be coming to Mistress Bev's before long. I saw it in the stars, didn't I? I used to make a decent living telling fortunes and flogging a little holy water on the side, but since them flippin' monsters went and got loads tougher, my holy water stopped working. Means people stopped buying it, and I've been losing sleep ever since. I don't want to end up in the streets. Anyway, I took a little look at what's up ahead, and I see a knight in shining armor. Silky-haired lad with a kind heart who was keen as mustard to find me the divine dew I needed to power up the merchandise and get my business back on its feet. So come on, what'd you say? Knew you'd say that. Nothing gets past the magnificent Mistress Bev. Now clear out your luggles and listen up. Divine dew comes rolling off the leaves of none other than the world tree itself. According to what I saw in the crystal ball, there's waterfalls and little ponds in the first forest. You go poke around there, you're bound to find some. Go find some divine dew and bring it back to Mistress Bev. No, you'll do it. It's written in the stars. Ah, Luminary, you've returned, so tell me, what have you learned? Astarion tells King Carnelian everything he discovered after visiting the Watchers. The Dark Ones return! The people of our world are ignorant of this theme, this Kalasmos, but ignorance will not protect them. No, if nothing is done, this evil will grow until it consumes us all. You're the Luminary. Only you can face Kalasmos. Only you can end this.
Victory will be ours. One moment, if you would. Honored luminary, will you permit me and my daughter a few minutes alone? Despite Mordegon's machinations, my subjects have remained content. My kingdom has remained free of undue suffering. Alas, you, my dear, were not so lucky. I cannot help but wonder how things might have been if I had remained by your side on that fateful day. Perhaps Mordegon would not have possessed me. Perhaps I would not have missed all those years with my beloved daughter. If only I had been better. Stronger. Perhaps I could have resisted him. You were meant to know only peace. To be the princess of a great kingdom, blissfully ignorant of the woes of the world. But no. Instead, you fought. But you have fought enough. It is time to come home, to claim your birthright, to live in peace and privilege here with me in Heliodor.
Oh, Father. I wouldn't change any of it. I wouldn't change a single day. I've been traveling now for many years, searching for something, meaning, I suppose. And it's been hard. Sometimes unbearably so. But it was worth it. I found what I was looking for in the end. You, Father. Rab.
Yeah, pretty much.
The people of Heliodor. All the people of Erdrea, in fact. These are what give life meaning. And they need protecting. And I'll do whatever it takes to protect them. All of them.
You do your kingdom and your father proud. I had thought to save this for the day you took the throne, but I see now that it is time. The tiara is very precious. It once belonged to your mother.
Thank you, Father. It's beautiful.
Now go. Do what you must do. And when all is ended, and peace has returned, you must come home to us. To Heliodor.
Of course. I'm looking forward to it.
Hallowed headband that provides protection against all kinds of enchantments and incantations. Jailbreak. Yeah, I was like, who can even wear this? I'm like, okay, apparently just Eric. And Serena. Time to use the forge. You've learned Hephaestus Flame, which is a special forging move known as a Master Stroke. Every now and again when you're hammering away, you'll have a flash of inspiration which will allow you to let loose the most incredible of abilities, but only once per forging session. After you use it, you'll get a message telling you prime for greatness, and any bash or flourish will send the gauges soaring, but will stop as soon as they reach the sweet spot. Be careful, it only lasts one turn, so if you waste it on increasing the temperature in something else that doesn't involve striking, you only have yourself to blame. Doing pretty good, just basically doing the time-honored tradition in this game at this point of using the forge. Darn it! Curses. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much just doing all remaining side quests that don't involve an insane amount of, like, I guess, grinding for enemies. Like, there's some that are pretty much luck-based in terms of trying to do some of those quests. And I'm doing as many as possible, and then, once I'm done with side quests, then I'm gonna do Drustin's third trial. And then eventually level grind until the characters are at least level 70, so they don't get absolutely bodied by Kalasmos. So that's kind of generally the plan for the rest of the playthrough, but that being said, that will probably take weeks, based on how much time I have. For now, I'm making Eric a sick new outfit. Darn it! Here, Eric, this thing might have stitches, but I think it still works. Thanks, Luminary, I guess. Well, that's weaker than what he currently has. Well, but at least he got a new outfit. Yeah, see, I basically, well, part of what I'm also doing is going around the entire world and using the ultimate key to open up all the doors with these silver locks. Because as far as I'm aware, you only get access to that in Act 3. So that's just one of the chests I got the recipe book from the chest that I just opened in that one of the cells. So for sure it's exclusive to Act 3. There it is in all its glory. Still like the pirate costume, and I'm like, that's also a cool outfit for him. Plus, it's kind of poetic that you get it in the place where you meet Eric for the first time. And a mini medal. Alright, nothing's in here. Alright, now on to the real reason why I came back to the castle. I mean, that was a cool bonus. We're gonna go fight a certain something that has been pestering us since the beginning of the game. It's not necessarily a super boss, it's just a cool thing to go back and be like, haha, this thing is trivial now. Alright, so we're gonna be making our ways to the caves. Sure I don't get lost. Darn it.
Alright, let's go.
Victory is ours.
Alright, then I just have to go around. And get hit by this enemy anyways. Thanks, game.
Accept your fate.
Oh yeah, the start of the session was very chaotic because it went back to Phenomenon to go fight a... let's just say a colorful character. I think it's one of the hardest boss fights in the game because he just keeps summoning reinforcements. He keeps healing the party over and over and over again. The fight went on for like a half an hour. It was a time. Do 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 do. Form a conga line. Humiliation conga line. Yeah, that checks. Alright, we're almost there. It's the dragon we saw at the beginning of the game.
Alright, let's go.
Ha!
And we took it down in one turn.
All is well that ends well.
Fabulous, darling.
And appropriately, Sylvando gets a level up. Alright, then he needs another level up to get that ability. And there is an achievement for killing the dragon. Ordered for defeating the black dragon that lurks beneath the sewers of Heliodor Castle. I don't know if it's possible to kill the dragon that early with just Hero and Eric. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if someone's done it. Just kind of a fun thing to do. Alright, so then on to those 2 side quests I got in the downtown area. So first, let's head to Octagonia. Ah, the Hendrix statue, right where it should be. And not that hideous, ugly Booga statue. Screw that thing. Okay, it's not that bad. I'm just giving Booga crap because he deserves it. Hello, small child. Let me save the game. What's that? Some kid asked you to find the old-time hide-and-seek master. He must mean Zero the Shadow. When he hides, no one can ever find him. He's the best. He was here, but he left Octagonia a while back, or he was headed towards Champ Savant. Sorry, I wish I could tell you more. Won't be easy to find him, but if anyone can do it, you can. It's just like, where the heck is he at? Might as well use the horse. Onwards, Gale! Well, it was worth a shot. Onwards for the second time, Gale. Yeah, forget Epona. If Epona has a stamina bar, this horse just keep going and going and going. Epona is officially a tier B horse. Oh great, more sentient pickles. Of the spicy variety. Alright, now let's see where the heck this guy is. Wow. Really? Is that where he's at? Wow. That's actually pretty funny. If the source is correct, he should be on the other side of this door. Yep. You did it. You found me. You won. I'm Zero the Shadow, the one they call the Knight of the Night. Or at least the kids of the orphanage in Octagonia do. What's that? You're wondering why I'm here? Well, that's simple. I was looking for the ultimate hiding place, somewhere no one in Octagonia would ever find me. And who would think to look for a grown man in a school of small girls, right? That was my greatest stroke of hiding genius yet. Trouble is, I was so busy congratulating myself on my brainwave that they caught me before I had a chance to hide and locked me up in here thinking I was some kind of thief. But why would you have gone out of your way like this to find me? Is there something you need? What's that? You want the secret of becoming a hide-and-seek master? But how can I tell you that? I'm no master, you just found me after all. Still, since you've come all this way, I'll be happy to tell you what I think is the most important thing about the disappearing game. It's simple. Having fun with your friends. Nothing's as precious as friendship, and the fact that you might have pals who are actually willing to look for you instead of you letting you rot in a cellar or gather dust in an attic is something to truly treasure. You've learned a profound truth about hide-and-seek from the undisputed master. Head back to Heliodor and tell the little boy. To quote Rex, we can beat him with the power of friendship. Alright, enough for another reward. Got a miracle sword. Alright, and then I need 4 more for the next reward. And of course it's, I mean, like, it has its attributes, but of course it's weaker than anything I've gotten so far. Thanks for the somewhat useless sword, dude. Alright, back to Helidorian Foothills. Time to once again pass the sentient pickles. Do you find him? Do you find out the secret behind him being a hide-and-seek master? You what? The point of hide-and-seek is having fun with your mates. Never looked at it like that before, but it's true, I suppose. If you didn't have anyone to play with, hide-and-seek wouldn't be much fun, would it? Yeah, it makes total sense. Nice one. I ain't gonna forget this. Every time I play from now on, I'm sure to remember how lucky I am to have pals to play with. Thanks, mate. You changed my life. Here, have this, a token of my appreciation. 10 mini-medals. Go back and get the next reward at least. Alright, so I gotta go to the waterfalls in the first forest for that quest. Here we go. Weren't you just here, Luminary? Shut up! A deft dagger. Alright, and then I need 4 for the next reward. Oh, it's actually a better weapon. Cool. Finally, something useful. Alright, enjoy the new knife, Eric. Literally found it right away. Thanks, game. Finds a phial of divine dew. Found it. Take it back to Mistress Bev in downtown Heliodor. And the dragons are like, get back here! Darn it, Kalasmo's gonna be angry. Time to pass, say it with me, the sentient pickles! It's called this pickle path. This goes to a council with King Carnelian. Ah, Luminary, what have you, brought for me today at this meeting? I propose we call the path leading up from the downtown area to the church Pickle Path. Sometimes I forget you're 16. Hello there, have you brought back some divine dew for good old Mistress Bev? Gonna make a killing with this stuff. Nice one. Now, I ain't got nothing to give you as a reward, but I can tell your fortune for free. Tell my mysterious ruler of fates. What's the land-aired lad got on his plate? Someone's coming through loud and clear. The spirits are talking to me. You what? The Luminary needs that divine dew more than you, Mistress Bev, they're saying. If I don't know, or I'm destined to break a tooth on a stale slice of bread and die alone in an agony. Crikey. Well, there's no use in arguing with, power and destiny, is it? Want to meet me at the end at, the lands of a loaf of bread, do I? Looks like it's your lucky day, darling. Suppose you have to save the world and fulfill your destiny, all that. Fair enough. I ain't about to stand in your way. I'll just pop it in a bottle for you. Better start thinking of another way to pay my rent and all. I don't know if you knew this, but Divine Dew's also known as Pep Pop. Like the name says, it gets you pepped up and ready for anything. It's a good plan to have a drop or two when you're ready to go into battle. Go rid the world of evil, will ya? And I can tell everyone that was old Mistress Bev who helped the Luminary save the day. That should be good for business. Fantastic fizzy drink that immediately peps up all active allies. This is like the best item in the game, which is why I'm saving it for the Kalasmos fight. Because there's also pep pips, which you can get that are, will insta-pep one person. That will insta-pep all 4 people in your active party. It is so useful. Because then you can just instantly do, pep abilities. You don't have to wait on RNG for that. Alright. Next side quest. Apparently the clue to the treasure's whereabouts can be found in the diary of a shrine maiden of old. Alright, so for this we're going back to Hotto. So that basically tells us where we're gonna go to to go find the Bloodstone. So we're going up to Mount Hujib. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh man. Oh shoot. It's alive! finds a chest of Hado stuff. Head back to Iago at the inn and tell him the good news. Ah, there you are, my partner in treasure hunting. So how'd it go? Did you manage to track down the hidden hoard of Hado? You found it! Finally, the epic endeavor my great-grandfather began all those years ago is at an end. There's no words to express my gratitude. As you know, I'm from a long and illustrious line of treasure hunters. I can still remember my great-grandfather on his deathbed looking me in the eye and telling me to continue his lifelong search for the Bloodstone. Now it's finally at an end. Could I have done it without you? Perhaps not, my friend. Perhaps. Truly, there's no words. Whereas there is lots of lovely treasure, I should take the Bloodstone, but the rest is yours. Fine. Okay, so the next one involves going to the Sniffleheim Royal Library. Oh no. Guys, look out! Why didn't you warn us? I couldn't say anything! Oh, come on in. So many lamps. Just in case I gotta use this thing to get over there again. Where did you come from? Oh, yeah, right, that's another thing I could do in this timeline, is to go kill the dragon that Erdwin sealed away. And I'm just like, well, actually, no, I'm gonna wait until I level up a bit. That guy hits like a truck. I'm on fire!
Blow away!
Holy crap! Hero's not messing around.
Victory is ours.
Seems like it's been fine so far. Just basically the main reason I wasn't using it before is that for some reason it wouldn't load the capture card footage at all. And then randomly, the week before I went on vacation, so 2 weeks ago, at random it started working again. Well, now I understand, like, how it works or just, like, why it works now, but at the time it seemed random. I was like, okay, I'll take it, so then I basically lost out on an hour of streaming, but I'm like, nah, it's worth it if I get this thing going. Because the overall, it's just higher quality, like, just, like, basically the sound's better than XSplit, I can do more things than on XSplit, and it's completely free, like, there's nothing that requires spending money. But I mean, the fact that I couldn't get the game footage going was kind of a massive thing to be like, oh yeah, I really can't use OBS because that's a problem. But now that that's no longer an issue, it's off to the races.
Fabulous!
Just basically the main thing is just eventually getting the budget to get a backdrop, because the, Twitch Studios beta had pre-downloaded backdrops, and that was pretty much the one I was using for the 2 years I was using that program. Yeah, it looks great. Yeah, because right now I'm pretty much just using, like, a dark green backdrop of, like, yeah, that's pretty much the color of my branding, close enough until I can get the budget for a backdrop. Because unfortunately you can't download the Twitch Studios beta ones onto this program, because I'm like, that would have been easy. Nope. Thanks, Twitch. One last kick. Alright, now I gotta look for these books. Just so I'm not aimlessly wandering around for goodness knows how long. Well, actually, first... yeah, I was gonna say, I know that would have been awesome. I mean, the fact that you can just make a colored background, I'm like, yeah, that's good enough until I get that to happen, because, like, part of it is that, like, I've started looking around, like, I mean, I get it because someone's commission, like, you're getting a commission from somebody, but, like, very rarely are you gonna get something that's, like, not triple digits USD, so that requires saving money. So it's like, future state, yeah, but for now, no. To keep my stats? Where the heck? So many menus, there we go. Just wanted the side quest name. Borkins, Mastery of Magic. Oh, yeah, basically it was just I changed programs, but, like, I still have my account, so, like, it wasn't that big of a deal to switch programs, it was kind of just the unfortunate thing of, hey, this program I've been doing for 2 years that has had no problems. Well, go find a new one, screw you. It's basically what it was. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's why I wasn't too worried about it. Man, that would have been the biggest kick in the pants, because apparently, like, at least 10% of people that were using Twitch were using that program. They would have screwed over so many people. That would not have gone over well. Alright, Borkins... Yeah, plus I was just kind of trying to do some, like, XSplit because, like, when I found it out, I was on a strict 2-week time limit, otherwise I wasn't going to be able to stream. So I'm like, I'd rather get something going that's functional. In the meantime, I got more time to troubleshoot OBS, which turns out I only needed, like, a week or so to troubleshoot that, so yay. Yeah, it turns out when I'm not under a time crunch, I can think more clearly. Alright. Ye Wizard's Canticle Book 1. Must be the sealed grimoire of Morkins that the monk at Angry-Law told Astarion about. Recites the mantra that he learned from the monk, and the spell protecting the book is broken. He opens the cover and begins to read. Oh right, we couldn't read this earlier. Hear me, O spirits of the great realm of Erdrea, realm of boundless skies, bottomless seas, of endless plains. Heed my call. Must be part of the incantation Morkan used to make his magic more powerful. Starion carefully committed to memory. Alright, then the other two are on the 3rd floor. Oh, shoot. Oh, a killing machine. Lovely. That's amore.
Unwilling.
Yeah, I mean, overall, like, switching to OBS is gonna be good just because I got so many more ways to customize things. The one downside is that it doesn't have a or it doesn't have a timer built into the programming of the computer, and basically any timer I could find is like a random website. I mean, it was nice for being like, oh yeah, this is the countdown to my streams, but it's a minor thing at this point. I pretty much just count down about 60 seconds, then I start.
Careful now.
Yeah, seriously. I know the ultimate test is going to be to see how it deals with PC gaming, because it pretty much took me at least a year and a half to get my footing on using Twitch Studios beta with that because of the weird audio issues. So that'll be its own test stream at some point. Of course, the perfect test game for that is...
Victory.
I don't need to stop playing Baldur's Gate 3. I can't help it. Yeah, maybe I'll do it as a fun, like, 1-year anniversary of the game for, like, a session next month. Who knows? Can't believe both that game and Pikmin 4 are turning a year old next month. Jeez. Alright, where the heck is this switch at? There it is. That slime's just like, it's over here, you dingus. Slime of the library, what is your wisdom? Yeah, I know, it's like, for me, priority 1 for this channel is always going to be the games and everything, just because, like, that's the bulk of the content. But I know future state, it's like, oh yeah, cool, it'd be cool to get a backdrop for the streams, at least just, like, a base one. And then also just... My gosh, I want at least one Astarion emote. How many times I've been joking about him for, like, almost the past half year or so. And for Pete's sakes, I'm cosplaying as the dude eventually. Okay, so here's the second book. Grant unto me thy power, that I might protect this beauteous world and thy children, its peoples, from the foul machinations of the most vile and villainous beast, ye Dark One. Must be part of the incantation Morkan used to make his magic more powerful. Alright, so yeah, I guess this thing isn't 100% accurate because that book was on the 2nd floor, not the 3rd floor. Hey, knowledge is power. Yeah, there's a reason I wanted to know the locations of those books, because I was like, it's already enough of a maze going through here. Okay, that was gonna be like, the switch is around here somewhere.
I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but
And if it's to be believed, apparently this book is off to the southeast. Alright, found it. Lend me thy might, fleeting and ephemeral, sublime and blinding, rain down upon thy glorious luminance. You've read all 3 parts of Ye Wizard's Canticle. Head back to Angry Law and tell the studious disciple standing near the inn what you've learned. So, Starion, have you located and digested all 3 volumes of Morkin's great work? Starion recites the incantation he learned from the books. Hear me, O spirits of the great realm of Erdrea, realm of boundless skies, of bottomless seas, of endless plains, heed my call. Grant unto me thy power that I might protect this beauteous world and thy children its peoples from the foul machinations of the most vile and villainous of beasts, the Dark One. Lend me thy might, fleeting and ephemeral, sublime and blinding, rain down upon me thy glorious luminance. So this is the spell whose mastery can unleash untold magic powers. I'm not nearly enlightened enough to feel its effects myself, but for a seasoned sage such as Lord Robert, it's sure to work wonders. Lord Robert, if you would. Rob reads out Morkin's incantation at the top of his voice and suddenly feels as if his energy of Erdrea is flowing through his veins. His magical might and magical mending increased by 50. Truly, Lord Robert, you're a titan of the arcane arts. You master the mysteries of Morkin's incantation after a single reading. The great sorcerer left these books behind in order to pass on his knowledge to future generations. No doubt he'd be greatly pleased to see that you've taken up his torch. I too feel blessed to have been given the opportunity to study the secrets of such a legendary hero. I thank you, Luminary. Prince Fatties has requested that you come to his room. Just when we thought we'd seen the last of Fatties. Then again, I suppose we haven't talked to him in this timeline. Because all the stuff we did with him was back in Act 2 in the alternate timeline. And they're all just like, ooh, what's that sucker? I gotta wait it out until daytime. Ordered for spending the night at an inn 30 times. I mean, if it wasn't going to spell the end of the world, that does look pretty cool. He's doing the same thing Fatties did, that's hilarious. First, my luck runs out at the racetrack, and I'm faced with a lantern's descent, and now the Dark Star appears. Truly, it feels like the end of the world. Well, perhaps it would not be such a bad thing, given I do not have 2 gold coins to rub together. Exactly. Ah, my dear Astarion, I was hoping that you would come and visit. I have a favor to ask, you see, and I know that I can always count on you, my old friend. As you can imagine, the appearance of the Black Star and the increased viciousness of the local monsters have put a rather strain on our brave desert knights. However, I don't know whether it's due to a lack of experience or a lack of concentration, but the sad truth is most of our men are simply not up to the task. It doesn't bode well for the future. As you know, I'm a practical prince, and I like to try and find solutions wherever possible. Could you imagine, therefore, how delighted I was to hear of a berry that boosts concentration on the battlefield? These miraculous fruits are known as pep pips, and they grow on the boughs of the pepper tree. Could I trouble you to fetch one of its branches for me? I'll reward you handsomely, of course. Then you get 4 pep pips, wow. I knew I could count on you, old friend. I would have asked one of my servants, but the pepper tree grows in a rather tricky location. Thank goodness you came along when you did. The location in question is an elevated area in the northern part of the First Forest. Heard that only a certain special people are allowed to enter this place, but that's a trivial detail. You'll have no problem getting access, I'm sure. 1,000 thank yous once again for agreeing to help, old friend. It seems the future of Gallopolis is in our hands once more. Heart of Yggdrasil shines with a holy light. Okay, so this is another thing that requires Cetacea. Perfect timing, Mr. Luminary. I just found a password not 2 seconds before you arrived. Goes to show that even a timid talker like me can be of use. Now allow me to share it with you. Oh shoot.
Pink, veer away! Not bad at all. Victory!
Starion finds a pepper tree branch. Take it to Prince Fatty's in the palace in Gallopolis. Welcome back, old friend. Well, did you bring me a branch of the pepper tree from the first forest? Starion hands over the pepper tree branch. Oh, praise the sands, how wonderful! Who would have thought that such tiny berries were packed with such miraculous powers? Eating a few of these would cause the consumer to enter a state of intense focus. Some refer to it as being pepped up. Whereas a single handful would not go very far when I have an entire army in need of pepping up. An endless supply would be preferable. Which is why I asked you to bring me the branch. If I could somehow graft onto the local trees, all of our problems would be solved. 1,000 thank yous once again, Astarion. Perhaps you would like to take one of these pips as a reward? man on the beach in Honolulu who has something he's itching to see. Why don't you try talking to him and seeing what's up? Ah, Traveler, you're the guy I'm looking for. You see, there's something I need your help with. Not long ago, the fishing fleet sailed out of the sea in the west if you're in search of pearls. Seems they strayed into a nest of ferocious mermen. They were attacked on sight. According to the boys who made it back, your pal Kai was a real hero. He made the monsters chase him so the rest of the fleet could escape. We're doing all we can to bring him back, but we're fishers, not fighters. These things are too tough for us. And that's where you come in. You beat the Tentacular, right? Couple of mermen who you breeze for a hero like you. What do you say, friend? Will you help us rescue Kai? Oh, thank you. You're some kind of savior, you know that? Honolulu owes you big. The fleet was attacked over in the west, close to the Valorian Triangle. There's a place where ships up and vanish off the face of the ocean. The boys say that Kai sailed straight towards the middle of the triangle and disappeared into the fog. Guess he's still there someplace. So there you go. You just gotta sail after him and bring him back. Good luck, friend. Last fishing trip, we were attacked by a gang of mermen. They were brutal. Kai hadn't tricked them into chasing after him, who had lost the whole fleet. The rest of us managed to get away, but he hasn't been the same since. Be glad of any help you can give us in bringing the kid home. We last saw him in the sea west of the Valorian Strait. Please, friend, you're our only hope. Set sail on a quest to find a legendary crystal lily, but then my boat sank and I washed up here with nothing but the clothes on my back. Ain't got nowhere to go. I can turn to for help. All alone. Might as well just give up. Why did it have to end this way? Must have been born under the unluckiest star in the whole of the heavens. I'd be better off dead. For one is to look at a crystal lily, just one. Was that too much to ask? What some kind soul would bring me one I could die happy. Seriously? Hang on, I know your game. You're just getting my hopes up so you can dash into the ground again, ain't you? Well, I suppose I got nothing but lose butt hoping. You find a crystal lily on your travels, bring it back here, eh? I hear they grow to the north if you're on the high plateaus of Sniffelheim where the freezing blizzards blow. Isn't too far away, ain't it? Too much of a fat to trudge through all that snow. Fine, forget it then. I'll just carry on lying here to the last dredge of my rotten life ebb away. If you do find a crystal lily, it's where I'll be. Fat chance that'll happen, though.
Stay back! I'm warning you. I've got a fish knife and I'm not afraid to use it. Looks like we're just in time.
Marvelous. More meat for the grinder. If you think you'll escape this place alive, you're making a big mistake. All humans will fall before me. The mighty Mer King, undisputed master of the Seven Seas.
I think it's time we showed this guy who's really in charge around here.
Prepare.
More merman.
Serena, honey.
Oh, Serena's dead. Thank goodness for that Yggdrasil leaf.
I shan't let you down.
Jeez. Enough with the ice spells.
Well, this isn't good.
I'm coming, darling. You shall not prevail!
Here you are.
That is disgusting. Jeez. Enough already. Oh, Astarian's dead.
You shall not prevail! Kraken! Up you get!
Sweet gosh. It's like, geez Louise, enough with the ice spells.
Can't do without me, eh?
It's like, this might be the wiser move in this situation. Enough with the ice spells! We lord. Yeah, I guarantee you that is gonna be a party wipe. Like, seriously, this dude gets, like, so many, not just ice spells, critical ice spells. Yeah, I'm coming back to that when the party levels up quite a bit. Actually, I might try it one more time with a particular strategy in mind. Oh, come on in. Welcome to a full party wipe.
nothing.
Worms!
Catch me if you can.
I'm coming, darling.
This is gonna hurt. Oh.
I'm coming,
Luckily,
darling.
this is an ability. Alright, the Merking's dead. So yeah, I think I remember that from my previous playthrough. Like, using the Hymn of Ice is almost critical so your party doesn't get bodied right off the bat. And they're dead.
Nice.
Nice. Hello, Starian. Thanks for taking down those monsters. You really saved your skin. Those mermen attacked my boat and threw me overboard. I don't know how I survived, but I somehow washed up on this weird little island. So badly hurt I could hardly move, but this mermaid nursed me back to health. She saved my life. Imagine that, me the guy who spent his whole life hating mermaids being saved by one. What's even weirder is when the merman came back to finish us off, I couldn't get this crazy thought out of my head. You gotta save her, Kai. You can't let her die this time. I mean, why this time? I've never seen a real-life mermaid before, have I? I thought he was a mermaid who dropped by to have a natter. What a shock to find a man torn totally to tatters. I tended to his wounds and sang to ease his ailing heart, and then those rotten monsters came to tear us both apart. Even though this chap was still weak as weak can be, he drew his knife and risked his life to stop them hurting me. Can't help but feel I met this gallant lad before. Memory from somewhere else, some other lonely shore. Oh heck, what am I saying? Seriously, shut up, Shell. What's important is thanks to him I'm safe and well. Thanks to you, of course. Swear upon my mermaid's honor, if you hadn't turned up when you did, we'd both be goners. Can't shake the feeling I've met this mermaid before. Somewhere in the back of my mind I had this vision of her on a beach at night all lit up by the light of the moon. Seeing her like that, I think I finally understand how my tutu felt. He wasn't cursed, he was in love. Where did that come from? It's not like me to get all mushy. I must have taken a hit to the head when my boat went down. Mine's all messed up. Pretend you didn't hear that. Listen, I'm gonna stay here a while. The mermaid might still be in shock after those monsters nearly killed us. Can't leave her on her own. Sorry to keep asking you to do things for me. Can you tell the guys back home I'm okay? His fellow fishermen are on their way. It's a relief. I'd hate him to be stranded on this isolated reef. Such a kind and thoughtful sort, he rescued me from danger. Not many men would do that for a mermaid and a stranger. He had such passion in his eyes, I'd seen that look before. Not here, but in some other place, some dark and distant shore. The moon smiled down so prettily, great salty tears I cried, stepped into the silent waves, and then That must have been a dream. My Kai's such a charmer that when I think about him, my dreams are filled with drama. One day he'll come and meet me, and at last we'll be together. Till then I'll keep waiting, even if it takes forever. Farewell, my friend. Hope you have a safe trip back to land. But come back soon, I'll be right here daydreaming on the strand. What news, friend? You saved Kai from the merman and he's alive and well? Well done, traveler, well done. The fishermen will feel kind of blue about what happened to the kid, but now that he's safe, all their frowns will turn upside down for sure. As the kahuna of Honolulu, allow me to give you this on behalf of the entire village. It's the least you deserve for all you've done for us. As soon as the boys are ready to set sail, we'll head over to the island and pick Kai up. Everyone will be real glad to see him again. Mahalo, friend. Thanks for helping us out. Expect to be wanting to get back to your adventures, but if you need a break, you're always welcome here in Honolulu. Hey Hendrik, what's up?
It has been a pleasure.
Living with you's been a great pleasure, particularly enjoy having the opportunity to spar with you on a daily basis. I've learned much from you, and I feel my swordsmanship has never been more polished. For that I must thank you.
Retiring for the evening.
Perhaps you've talked enough for one day. Would I be right if surmising you're ready to retire?
Yes, perhaps it is time. Well, I shall bid you good night. Ah, there you are. I trust you slept well?
Feel refreshed and ready for whatever the day may bring. Alright, with that, we'll wrap up for today and pick that up next week, where we'll continue side quests and eventually do Drustin's third trial, amongst other things, and then finally taking the fight to that purple fart in the sky. That'll have to wait. Alright, so thanks for tuning into the stream. I was able to get some more progress done on side quests, and like I said, we'll continue that up next week. Then in terms of the schedule for the rest of the week, it'll be more Thousand Year Door and Wind Waker later in the week. That'll wrap that up, so let's go find a raid target. I was gonna go, yeah, basically Liam's 6 and Aelita's birthdays were today. I was like, I was gonna go raid the birthday kids. Never mind, neither of them are live right now. So we're raiding Cinder instead. There we go. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.